the Bharatiya Janata Party will hold a meeting of its Central Election Committee. In fact, it is to finalize the candidates for the upcoming assembly polls in the very crucial states of Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Telangana. Now, remember, these elections are going to happen at the end of this year, and this will more or less set the momentum when all the political parties go in 2024, as Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be seeking a third term in the general elections. The Saffron Party also held a CEC on September 13th to discuss Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh elections at party headquarters in the national capital. Let me very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, for more details on this, go across to my colleague Vasundhara Venugopal, who's joining us with more details on this. Vasudha, this is also in a sense a prestige battle because, as we were talking about earlier, it does set the momentum on the road to 2024, all these four states. Interestingly, Rajasthan, there is a revolving door politics. Madhya Pradesh, BJP is incumbent. So there are two different scenarios that they are looking at least in these elections.
Absolutely, Ankit. Hello.
Go ahead, Vasudha.
Hello. Yes. So, Ankit, so today's meeting is going to be a culmination of all the discussions that Rajasthan leaders and the central leadership of the BJP have been having for the past 2 weeks or so. Remember that Madhya Pradesh question is more or less being solved with, the BJP fielding around 7 MPs, 3 ministers, 1 powerful general secretary. But with respect to Rajasthan, crucial questions and issues remain because we don't know as yet as to what is going to happen to Mrs. Vasundhara Raje, because she is the most popular face of the state. Is the party going to sort of keep her in the loop, or if they are going to utilize her completely? Is she going to be the CM face? Well, we've been told that the party will go with a collective leadership formula as it has done in Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh. The same formula is also going to be used in Rajasthan. And we are also told that the party is trying very hard to keep its house in order and to fix all the fault lines and divisions that have cropped up in the last few years. So in the last 2 weeks, you see Mr. Amit Shah, who's the Home Minister, and also JP Nadda visiting Jaipur several times. And, you had these all-night meetings that happened. So today is going to be a culmination of that sort. The core group meeting of Rajasthan leaders was also held a few hours ago at Mr. Nadda's house, and all the state leaders were there. And today the CEC meeting is going to follow up in a bit. We are told that the Prime Minister has already left from Telangana. He was there to inaugurate a slew of developmental measures today, infrastructure projects. So he's coming directly to the BJP office from Telangana. So he's going to be part of that as well. And
right.
Senior leaders like Yadurappa, Sudha Yadav have already arrived at the party, and we are hoping that the party finalizes its first list for Rajasthan in a few hours from now. And we were also told that there could be a look at Chhattisgarh also, because remember the first list did come out, but many candidates still remain. So Rajasthan is of course the focus.
Two states that you mentioned, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh, two very important factors that people are talking about as far as both these states are concerned. One, like Madhya Pradesh, are there going to be central ministers and MPs, those who are also being posted or fielded as candidates in Rajasthan? And number two, the fate of Raman Singh. Is he going to get a ticket as far as Chhattisgarh is concerned? Any, information or the chatter in the party about that?
So, Ankit, what we are told is, as per the BJP's internal surveys, it is very clear that in Rajasthan, the party has done an internal survey of sorts where they've made it very clear that it's actually clear to them that the BJP is in a state of position to actually win the state. So they don't want anything going wrong. And what they tell me is that Rajasthan is also a state where actually there could be the independents and rebel candidates could actually pose a lot of problems for the BJP. We saw the same thing happening in Himachal and Karnataka. So in Rajasthan, this specific problem of ensuring that Ms. Raje is out there, fighting to her fullest capacity, that is one challenge that the BJP is most focused on. Yes, you're right. We are also hearing of the same thing that, MPs, MLAs could be dropped, and several MPs and ministers could also be asked to sort of test their prowess and, to ensure that the party is strengthened. But remember that Rajasthan is slightly different different because, it has this revolving door government policy, which you've also been talking about. So it doesn't have the same problem like the BJP in Madhya Pradesh has of, 18 years of anti-incumbency. According to party's own assessment, the party is better placed in Rajasthan and the problems are more from within, and that is why the focus seems to be more on, fixing the order, fixing the house before it gets too late. Okay. Of course, in Chhattisgarh, of course, the issue is different, and they want to sort of have a new leadership of sorts, and that is why the focus is more on regenerating the organization and ensuring that they put up a fight in front of somebody like Bhupesh Baghel, who's seen as quite a formidable figure to oppose.
That's right. And while Vasudha was giving us all that information behind her, it was Devendra Fadnavis, the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, who had just arrived for this very, very important meeting which is going to take place. We saw him going inside. It will be very, very interesting, and Vasudha is going to get us the inside info as soon as this meeting starts. Thank you, Vasudha, at this moment for joining us and sharing those insights with our viewers on NDTV.